Hey guys, I'm Damsies from the Omnic Post with an update on Overwatch 2. What is going on at Blizzard? Why do all of these releases feel so rushed? The Halloween Terror event went live yesterday, and it was a bit of a shocker. And not only because of the jump scares. The fact that the amount of loot for this event is underwhelming, and that the few skins they added are locked away in the store was upsetting a lot of people. It also doesn't help that the Kiriko skin that they have been teasing for weeks now is part of a bundle that costs 2,600 Overwatch coins. Good God. In some countries, that is a small car. This weekend, I'm releasing a video that discusses the monetization of Overwatch 2. I will discuss both sides of that story, so make sure to subscribe and check out the video next Sunday. Now, as discussed in yesterday's video, when it comes to actual in-game content, I think most players are quite happy with what we got. And that includes myself. The new co-op mission is actually fun. And sure, it's not something that you're going to play 20 times in a row. But yeah, I guess that's just PvE. I mean, there's always going to be people that do play it 20 times in a row, that are trying to find every secret and to play every single character on every difficulty. And I'm happy for them. But for most people, this is a very enjoyable preview of things that are to come with PvE. But yeah, there are some telltale signs that Blizzard, yet again, was not ready for this release. For one, there's the lack of skins. 2 skins for an event, although we still need to see what they're going to put in the shop next week. But other than that, you also kind of notice that they didn't get around to checking every single detail before they pushed this event out. For one, did you notice in the otherwise gorgeous menu screens that there is a T-Post Soldier 76 standing in knee-deep water? Generally, they do that kind of thing in production to check the scale, but I guess he wanted to stick around. And then yesterday, one of my teammates got this screen upon leaving the game, because the rest of us got disconnected. This is a screen that Blizzard uses internally to remind people that they're under NDA. These are not the types of things you expect to see in a polished game or a polished experience. By the way, does anybody else feel like that model for the Lord of Adelsbrunn kinda looks like the monster model? I feel like they just kinda punched him in the gut a few times, put on a crown and went, done. On the other hand, there are so many things that are right about this event. Like I said, those menu screens look gorgeous. There's floating steins, the broom that is sweeping by itself. And in the actual mission, some of these rooms look so unique. There are so many hidden Easter eggs, small details that you just wanna stop and look at. It is as if the team was working on something grand, but that it was yoinked out of their hand and thrown online without it being done. Case in point, the Torbjorn and Bastion bug. The odd couple is back in the game after an absence of 2 weeks. But maybe this could have been avoided if the team had had the time to test everything properly. Oh, and Junkertown is also back in rotation. But that bug that caused them to pull it, I don't know if you guys saw what it was, but it basically was a canister in the attacker's spawn that was not optimized. So when you shot it, it kind of gave up all this firework that apparently also triggered network traffic because there was a global event. And bam, the server went. This is not the level of quality that we've grown to expect from the team, or from Blizzard in general. And again, there is so much good content, surprisingly well executed art, fun gameplay and whatnot. But that final 2% that matters seems to be missing at this point. Either they were not ready for this release, and basically they're still scrambling to catch up, or they do not have enough resources to do these types of events. Maybe they have a few too many people working on the PvE part. I don't like saying that though. That might also be the reason that we didn't get any balancing changes during this patch. Aaron actually announced that there was going to be a mid-season balancing patch, a small one. And the actual patch notes leaked last week. Sombra, Genji, Zarya, they're all getting nerfed. Well, we all expected them to get nerfed yesterday, but no. I guess we'll have to wait for those nerfs till after the Halloween event. At this point, I'm starting to feel like one of those conspiracy guys that has a basement full of evidence and red threads to connect everything. But I really feel like something is going on here, and I think I know what it is. This release is early access. I don't know if we all remember that, but it said so on the initial announcement. But sadly, that is the only place that they mention it, which I really do not understand. Look, that label of early access is basically a Joker card. You pull that card, you put on that label to get some leeway from your community by telling them, here you go, here's the game. But be warned, it isn't done yet, and some stuff might break. What Blizzard is doing is pulling the Joker card and holding it. They don't put it on the table. They don't communicate about the issues that we can expect. About stuff like lack of skins. They just remain silent and let the wave of complaints, the negative energy, just roll over their team. And I wonder why they're doing that, because that has a huge negative effect on your team. I mean, this cannot be the usual bad PR spiel. There must be a more corporate or legal reason for this, and I just can't figure out what it is. I need more red string to connect more dots. I'm getting a little worked up here, but that's because I feel bad for the team. The people that are working on the actual content. You can tell by everything that we see that they put their whole heart and their love for the game in that content. But at this point, all of their hard work is getting buried under this pressure of rushed release, the crazy prices, the bad communication. I mean, I enjoy the game a lot, but the circumstances, the signals, the weird choices that they're making are just creating this weird negative vibe that seems to be spreading everywhere. And that is going to cost them in the end. Anyways, tell me, what do you think is going on at Blizzard? And do you perchance have any red strings left? I need them for a project. Let me know in the comments. Join me during my streams on twitch.tv/DamesIsTV and make sure to subscribe for more updates on Overwatch.